What's up? This is Mr. Second Passport, and today we're going to cover a little known backdoor way to get a European second passport. It's a very backdoor way, but it's very interesting. And if you like Ecuador, maybe if you've lived in Ecuador, and like me, maybe you already have one of these, an Ecuadorian second passport, then today's video will interest you tremendously. Okay, now first of all, why get an Ecuadorian second passport? Because it's one of the easiest Latin passports to get. It just is. You have to live here for 3 years, and after about 2 years, you can apply for the citizenship, which takes about a year and a half after applying for it and to actually get. So you're looking, if you do everything right, you're looking at about 3.5 years if you don't complicate things too much or maybe choose the wrong lawyer or something. I would just do it yourself like I did. It's not that difficult, or find someone that speaks Spanish to help you out. But anyway, so this is the Ecuadorian passport. And why the Ecuador passport? Well, if you like South America, which I love South America, if you want to live, invest, work, pretty much anywhere in South America, see that beautiful blue color? That means you can, with the Ecuadorian passport, even just an ID card, the Ecuador ID card, as an Ecuador citizen, not just resident. Because your Ecuador ID card as a resident will say that you're a resident, and it will not work. I tried it once to get into neighboring countries with just the ID card. You actually do have to show, you'd have to show your origin country passport if you don't have an Ecuador one. So with that Ecuador passport or an Ecuador ID card as an Ecuador citizen, you can travel and stay as long as you like and apply for residency. The only requirement is your Ecuadorian citizenship, which you obviously have, and you can stay and live and work in beautiful, amazing places like Brazil, Peru, Argentina, Chile, Colombia, wherever you like. You know, I also lived in Colombia before Ecuador. We'll cover that a little bit in this channel. Colombia's residency and citizenship requirements for foreigners is way more complicated than Ecuador. That's just my opinion, as what I experienced a couple years back. And here it is, right in Wikipedia. Don't take my word for it. As an associated member of Mercosur, Ecuador, Ecuadorian citizens have unlimited access to Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, Uruguay, Bolivia, Chile, Colombia, and Peru, and the right to residence and work with no other requirement other than nationality. Okay, so and after that, you can, after staying a few months, you can apply for temporary residency if you want to continue living there, and you have a right to it by just being an Ecuadorian citizen. So pretty amazing. Another big benefit of the Ecuador citizenship is you can enter Russia and China and these other Eastern Bloc countries, you could say, Belarus, and all of those, with no visa. Just walk right in. For me, that's a big benefit. Also, other countries that are off limits to Americans that I actually do have an interest in visiting, like Iran. I have some friends over there. You can go as an Ecuadorian, and just right on arrival, they stamp you in a little visa, and you walk right in. So anyway, these are the immediate benefits of an Ecuadorian passport. But what we're going to cover today, what if your real interest is an EU passport, one of the top passports in the world? Well, having an Ecuador passport is an amazing backdoor way to a Spanish passport because, as you probably know, they speak Spanish in Ecuador because it was one of the Spanish colonies in before of Spain 200 years ago or whatever. And being a former Spanish colony, okay, this is key. You have a chance to get one of these, a Spanish EU passport, the fourth best passport in the world, according to the Henley Passport Index, with freedom of travel, visa-free, of up to 188 countries and territories. You can get one of these if you are an Ecuadorian citizen. You can apply. You have to apply for residency in Spain and you can get a Spanish citizenship with passport after just 2 years of residency living in Spain 6 months a year. Pretty amazing. If you just try to go to Spain as an American, okay, as an American, then it's way different. I wouldn't even try because it's 10 years of residency in Spain in order to apply for a second passport from Spain if you are not from a former Spanish colony like Latin Americans are. And, okay, you have to give up your original citizenship in order to get the Spanish one. Okay, if you are not from a former Spanish colony. If you are from a former Spanish colony like Ecuador, you do not have to give up your past citizenships in order to get the Spanish one. So this is a pretty amazing backdoor way to get an EU passport, which is one of the best in the world. As you can see here, gives you a freedom of movement, living and working in all of the EU area, as well as visa-free access to 188 of the 200 or so countries in the world. Pretty amazing. And look how well the Spanish passport works with the Ecuadorian passport. As you can see here, you don't have visa-free access to China and Russia like you do with an Ecuadorian passport. So having the two together works really great. What do you need for residency in Spain? Well, it's super easy whether you're an American from the US or an Ecuadorian or whatever. You need to apply for one of these residency no lucrativas. I had a friend that did it that just moved from Cuenca. More on that in future videos. Okay, but for residency in Spain, all you need to show, you need to apply in a consulate of Spain before you go, and you need to have a bank balance over, this is 2020 numbers, over 25,000, 26,000 euros. Is that about $30,000? You got to show that, or a monthly income, some type of passive income over 2,150 euros. These are 2020 amounts. This changes a little bit each year, adjusted to inflation, but it's a pretty straightforward process. One time, a few years back, I actually applied for Spanish residency and got it. It was super easy. Super easy. So that's why it would attract me to apply for residency and the second passport in Spain, because I know my people, Italy. I got family over there. A lot of people try to get that EU passport from Italy. You do not want to deal with, okay, trust me, there's a lot of bureaucracy over there, and I don't recommend it. As far as, other countries that have Italian origin like Argentina, has a similar to Ecuador residency and citizenship path, which might interest you, but man, Argentina, oh my God. Talk about bureaucracy. Talk about just pain in the ass trying to get anything done. I wouldn't deal. I personally, if this is one of the main reasons you move abroad, I wouldn't choose Argentina. That's just me from the little bit I know. Anyway, I'm Mr. Second Passport. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell in order to get notified of new videos like these as they come up. Tomorrow we're going to cover a very interesting COVID deal on the coast of Ecuador. Super interesting.